Howdy y'all, it's Stargirl the Practical Witch and welcome today to my YouTube channel. Now I know that some people may say psychic readings are from the devil, but to be honest with you, I don't feel that at all. I feel that these psychic readings are gonna help you gain so much clarity on your destiny here on Earth. Hey guys, it's me, Stargirl the Practical Witch, and in all seriousness, I am a psychic medium here on YouTube, and I use my psychic gifts to help encourage those who feel lost or just want some insight into the future. And in today's psychic reading, we are going to be discovering what you can expect in September for love, career, as well as money. Now, before I give you some time to meditate on the options so you can pick one with your intuition, I do want to give a brief shout out to my sponsors, Keen, for helping make today's video happen. If there's insight in this video for your September prediction that you want to get some deeper insight about, I highly recommend using Keen for your own personal September psychic prediction. All you have to do is create an account and Keen will connect you to hundreds of psychic readers that are online right now. And when you find a psychic that really seems to suit your needs, you can choose them and they will connect with you over a phone call or a text chat. So Keen is super convenient for psychic readings because you can get an accurate psychic reading without ever leaving your home. Whether you want to know if your significant other is cheating on you, are they your twin flame, what's coming next for you in love, Keen will help provide you with clarity as well as insight. So my experience on Keen has been quite crazy. I asked a psychic on Keen because at the time I was very lost about my career. I actually thought I was doing the wrong job. I thought I was on the wrong path. So I called a psychic on Keen and I asked her, what is my destiny? What am I supposed to do as a career? How can I achieve greatness? And she helped give me clarity that what I am doing right now is exactly where I need to be. I just needed to be more creative at my job. And the way she said it really resonated with something inside of me and really resonated with my soul. It was something I can't explain. It just felt very divinely led. And without fail, they have accurately predicted the last 3 years of my life. So if you guys want to try Keen, you can get the first 10 minutes for only $1.99. That's up to $99 in savings. I mean, where in the world can you get a psychic reading for 10 minutes for only $1.99? Take advantage of this deal, guys. The link is in the pinned comment and description. Go to trykeen.com/stargirl or click the link in the pinned comment as well as the description and you will get your first 10 minutes for only $1.99. Thank you guys so much for sitting through that. Now, let's get back to the psychic reading. Welcome back, everybody. So these are the 3 options, 1, 2, and 3. What I need you to do is look over the 3 options and figure out which one is really speaking to your intuition. Once you pick an option, you can fast forward to the timestamps I provide in the pinned comment as well as the description. Click the timestamp next to your chosen option and it will fast forward you right to your psychic reading for September for love, career, and money. Feel free to take as much time as you need to meditate on the options. Pause the video if you need to. Take as much time as you need, but we are about to get started, so go ahead and make those choices. The timestamps are in the pinned comment and description. Once again, see you soon. What's up, group number 1? It's me, Stargirl, the Practical Witch. And welcome to your September prediction, where we will go over what you can expect in September for love, career, money, and general messages that you need to hear right now by channeling the energies and your spirit guides. So group number 1, for your September overall summary, we're going to start out with just one card. Now, my other camera that I normally use is in the shop right now. And this camera, I cannot see what is going on the screen. So if it's not focusing at any point of the reading, I do apologize. But with this first card, group number 1, this is 3 things that I see happening for you in the month of September. The first thing is I see you guys are going to start getting very into designer clothes, nice clothing, designer makeup. With this image right here, even if you're not normally a materialistic person, and by the way, being materialistic isn't necessarily bad. It's good to enjoy the material things you have, but you know, with this card, I just sense a lot of you in September are going to be spending money on designer clothing. Like maybe you're spending more money than you normally would on getting your hair done or makeup, or if you're a guy, nice shoes, nice clothes. You know, these things are going to be very important to you in September. For a lot of you who wear makeup out there, I actually see a lot of you getting very much into makeup looks and really like experimenting with your makeup look. I also see for September, group number 1, there is a love message here of 2 people who have a lot of feelings for each other, but neither of you are willing to reveal your feelings, because with this card, I essentially see 2 snakes and a heart and the moon, which tells me there's a lot of love between you and somebody else, and both of you are mutually feeling the same way, but neither of you with the 2 snakes are willing to show your cards or admit your feelings. Now, I am going to get deeper into your love, career, and general messages. This is just a quick overview of your September of 3 things that you can expect. Now, the third thing that I see with the sun in Taurus is a lot of you, making money and building your finances is probably going to be at the top of your priorities in the month of September. Now, I want you to know this is a safe space here. I do not judge anyone if you're spiritual for liking material things. It's totally cool. It's totally okay. But I see a lot of you, nice cars, nice clothing, nice shoes, nice makeup, nice things. And even nice food. I see a lot of you in September, you might be spending a little more money on having really nice food, going to nice restaurants, getting that artisanal espresso and coffee and bakery stuff. Like I see you really indulging in September in the finer things of life, especially when it comes to food, clothing, makeup, and all of those things. And maybe in September, you're like, you know what? Wealth is important to me. I want to make more money, and that's going to be your main focus in the month of September. So now that we went over a general overview of your September group number 1 with that one card, we're going to get a little deeper into your September. Okay, group number 1, so I am back with the rest of your spread. So this card right here is essentially your overall summary for the month of September. The second card is going to be what your main focus is going to be. The third card right here is going to be your blessings that are coming for you in the month of September. And the last card is going to be what you should avoid for your highest and greatest good. So this is so funny, group number 1. Your spirit guides are essentially telling me that now is the time for you in September to kind of just accept help from other people. With the 10 of Wands, you are people who really take on the most. You're like, oh yeah, I have a to-do list of 10 things that I'm going to get done in a day. I can absolutely do this. This is nothing. But then the day comes and you're like, oh my gosh, this seemed like it would go by faster and I'd be able to get it done. But for some reason, I just can't get all of this done. It's too much work. I should have never overbooked myself. myself. That's the energy of what I'm feeling with the 10 of Wands. Like, oh my gosh, why did I put so much pressure on myself? Why did I put so many things on my to-do list? So I do sense a feeling of being overworked, a little burnt out, putting way too much on your to-do list and kind of being like, why can't I get more done? That's because, I think we, especially you, group number 1, you tend to overestimate how much you can get done in a day, and that doesn't make you deficient. It just means that I feel like you're putting a lot of expectation on yourself. Now, with the Knight of Cups as your main focus, someone or something romantically is definitely catching your eye. I will say with the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups, every time we see this talks about people from the past coming back, blah, blah, blah. But I highly suggest, guys, like, something that really is I've learned on my healing is if someone is not acting interested or if someone is toxic, it's really best to let them go and not, play up a fantasy in your head about something that is totally made up and essentially not based in reality. So your spirit guides are saying focus on people who show you with actions how much they love you. If someone's not texting you, if they're not calling you, if they're not pursuing you, they don't like you, period, point blank, time to cut it loose, because essentially the fantasy is what you're living on, and it's not healthy, and I never want to support anything that would be bad for you guys, because I really do care about my viewers, and I don't want to play up that narrative. Your spirit guides are saying that people who really love and care about you in September will make it abundantly obvious with their actions, okay? Daisies are very symbolic here. Look out for daisy symbolism. I'm also seeing that this is going to be a time in September where you're really surrounded by a lot of people who love and care about you, group number 1. And it's interesting because, personally in relationships, I'm very jaded. I don't trust nobody. I don't trust anybody. But sometimes that's like a defense mechanism. For you, group number 1, in September, you are going to be surrounded by a lot of people who have very genuine, real, good feelings towards you, who really care about you, who instead of talking behind your back, they pray for you behind your back, or they manifest for you behind your back. Look at people's actions. If they're really keep showing you actions of kindness and help and friendship, this is a sign that these people really care about you. Sometimes when we have a lot of trauma, okay, and I feel like overworking is a symptom of trauma, to be honest, because I do see you're overworked. Let me get my other deck. But essentially, guys, I feel that with the 10 of Wands here, you are really stubborn when it comes to your goals. You are very stubborn people, and when you have your mind set on something, you'll stop at nothing, right? But what I'm hearing for you is you can if people are showing you with their actions they love and care about you, like they're actively trying to include you, they're actively, helping you, they're actively, trying to maintain a relationship with you, you can trust those actions. Not everything everyone does is manipulative or for a covert reason. Actually, what you need to be more aware of, group number 1, and I hate getting preachy once again, but, I feel very called to give you this message because I feel it's for you. What you have to be more aware of is people who don't show any actions of care towards you, and you read into it as if they're playing hard to get. No, they're not. They just don't like you. Period, point blank, okay? That's what you have to be worried about, is romanticizing people who don't show you any signs of love, affection, or friendships. The people who are putting that action in do have true feelings for you. Ugh, rant over, but I felt called to say that. And also with the Knight of Cups, guys, being your main focus, you can definitely expect romantic communication, but not just that. I really feel there's going to be romantic communication between you and someone else, but I want to get to that in your love portion. But with the Knight of Cups, I really feel that you guys are people who are working on your tonality of voice as well. You know, maybe you guys are noticing, damn, I have a better singing voice. Damn, I want to do singing. I want to express myself creatively. You know, there's a need for you to express yourself creatively. And I also see with this light bulb, you guys are getting a lot of light bulb moments, aha moments, a lot of really brilliant ideas. And also, Spirit is really giving you the gift of wisdom. In the Bible, King Solomon was known as the wisest king in all of the land because he prayed to God for wisdom. And God essentially gave King Solomon so much wisdom that people would travel for miles to hear the wisdom of King Solomon. That's kind of the energy I'm seeing for you guys, where you are really getting a lot of channeled, downloaded messages where you're starting to see situations in your life from a higher perspective. You're starting to see people in your life from a higher perspective. You're starting to see things from a higher perspective and understand people's motivations, your motivations, how things are connected. You know, sometimes we get so lost in the chaoticness of life, we're unable to see, but you're seeing everything clearly. Group number 1 in September, including your destiny and why these patterns are happening in your life. Okay, so you expect a lot of clarity and wisdom coming in for you. I also got the guardian angel. So on a more physical sense, on a more tangible sense, you know, you guys are protected by guardian angels. And, you know, I used to hear readers say that and I'd be like, oh, shut the F up. Because I was like, that's so not grounded in reality. Because believe it or not, I have Saturn next to my moon. I'm very too grounded in reality, too practical sometimes, and I do struggle with creativity. And one thing I'm seeing with guardian angel is you guys do have a guardian angel, and you're going to start seeing signs of that specifically through your lights flickering. Yes, we can explain with science, oh, it's just an electrical surge. Oh, my power is just out. But, you know, sometimes there's deeper meanings to that. Your spirit guides really appear to you in the form of light bulbs flashing, your power going out, things of that, flickering lights, you know, just to, especially when you have an idea or a thought form. Okay, group number 1, I see that. Now, with the 6 of Cups for your blessings, this is really good. This means you're surrounded by trustworthy people who really love you. And for those of you who really want someone back, however, I do think that's very unhealthy and you should just move on with your life because, you know, sometimes we keep ourselves stuck in pain. With the 6 of Cups, if you really have been manifesting someone from your past back, I do see that happening. But more importantly, the 6 of Cups deals with memories. So in September, group number 1, I see that you're going to be making memories with people around you that you will remember and romanticize for the rest of your life. I'll give you an example. You know, sometimes in my life, I did not realize I was making such profound memories. I was just hanging out with people. But to this day, there are certain moments in my life where I look back and I'm like, wow, I will remember this forever. This is a memory I'll have forever. In September, you are creating memories in your life that you will have forever and think very fondly of. And those are very rare and very profound. We forget most of our life, but you know, one of those days or one of those periods in your life where you look back and you're like, wow, that day was really special. That memory was really special. Those are the kind of memories that you're making in September. Those good memories that will carry over for the rest of your life, group number 1. I'm seeing that very vividly for you. And this is a blessing because not all months are memorable. Some are miserable. These are good memories. What you should avoid with the 9 of Pentacles is egotism. Dear Lord, this is probably my spread. Self-awareness can hurt really bad because a lot of the times we're not coming at life with bad intentions. It's just that we're unable to see our character defects. For me, for instance, I feel so unworthy that I find that I'm always bragging. And, you know, it's really difficult for me to admit that out loud. But it's like, even if it's like a humble brag or like a covert brag, you know, it's like, like my unworthiness comes out through over talking about my achievements. I see group number 1, you might have that issue because in the month of September, you are going to be very accomplished. I see this being very highlighted for you. And it's because you put in a lot of work towards your goals and you're so fixated on your goals that you are building a lot of wealth. You are building a lot of, look at all of these trophies she has. Like, I have this accomplishment. I have that accomplishment. The grapes on the card tells me the prosperity that's coming to you from your accomplishments. The trophies are telling me that you've been rewarded and recognized. You have a lot of things to be proud of, and you have a lot of abundance from these accomplishments. And your spirit guides want you to be careful of bragging or over talking about your accomplishments as a way to feel good about yourself, because it makes people around you feel like crap, or it makes them feel bad. And I know some of you are going to be like, well, if they're my friends, they would be happy for me. But sometimes, would you like it if someone was constantly bragging about the good things in their life? No. Like, you know what I mean? So your spirit guides are saying you have a lot to be proud of. You have a lot of accomplishments, but try to avoid bragging or being too cocky or outward about it, because it might just push away people unnecessarily. So group number one, let's move into your money situation, because I do see that a lot of you guys, you're really focused on money, finances, and the finer things of life. No judgment. Just because you like material things does not mean you're not spiritual. That's silly. It just means that you're enjoying the material existence, and that's totally fine. So group number 1, there is a emphasis on your finances and making money in September. So we're going to get into your finances, career, and love in this next portion of your reading. So with this, oh my gosh, guys, once again, I cannot see the screen, but we had the 10th house of career, which talks about fame, recognition, power, empire, and Chiron. You guys are healing your public image, group number 1, in September. Maybe you guys at work did something that was a social faux pas, or you did something at your career that hurt your reputation. In September, I see that you're healing your reputation. So your reputation is getting better. People are seeing you in a better light. You are really healing your public image and your reputation out in the world and at the workplace, which is a good sign. But I'm also hearing a lot of you with the 10th house and Chiron, you are making more money in the month of September because you are getting more recognition. You are getting more praise at your job. So a lot of this money coming in, this extra finance, is because you are healing your reputation. It's because you are climbing the ladder of success and you are being seen in a more positive light. You guys have a wound when it comes to overworking, when it comes to working yourself to the bone, because you have a goal that you want more than anything. And I'm hearing you're learning how to really not base your self-worth based on how successful you are. Okay, you're learning to see yourself as worthy. You're learning how to value yourself and see the good things in your life despite how much you have accomplished or how much you have won in the world, essentially. I see a golden door of opportunity that is opening up for you in the month of September, group number 1. And I'm also hearing some of you might get recognition for being in the occult or being some sort of healer. You might notice that in your career, there is someone who is working against you with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe work collaborations are not working out that well in September. Maybe you suspect someone at work is not really your friend. So you definitely expect some animosity in the workplace, group number 1, in September. I do see that with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Now, as far as a career opportunity, we have your life story has not yet unfolded. So your spirit guides want you to know that you have not reached the end of your career, okay? Some of you might think that, oh, this is all that's happening in my career. Where I'm at is all that I'm ever going to be. That's not true. Your spirit guides want you to know there are so many more accomplishments that you're going to have in your career. This is not the end of your career. Where you're you're at is not where you're going to stay. There's going to be a new doorway opening up here in your career. Now let's see who this person is working against you in your career. With the Ace of Swords, your intuition, your spirit guides are going to make it so abundantly clear who this person at work is that you no longer should be collaborating with, or is no longer resonating with your energy, or is not really your friend in the workplace. There's not going to be any guessing or any like, am I making it up? Am I wrong? There's going to be an abundance of clarity that comes to you. Okay, group number 1 when it comes to this person. Now let's get one more energy for your career in the month of September, not August. We have the Libra card. Spirit, what is this Libra card about? If you are a Libra with the Wheel of Fortune, you can definitely expect a lot of abundance coming to you in your career in the month of September. This is especially the case if you are a Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You will be most blessed in the month of September, which is interesting because I got that too in your August reading. So my Libras are really getting lucky here. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune, Libra, and the Two of Cups. Your spirit guides are leading me to focus more on your love life in the month of September. So I'm going to go ahead and get into that. Okay, so with your love portion of your reading, group number 1, as usual, we're going to break it up. The first section is going to be if you are already in a relationship, or you're already talking to someone, or you're already dealing with someone. We're going to go over how they feel about you, where the relationship is headed in September. The second part of the reading is going to be who has a crush on you, which will resonate for all of you watching this. And then we're going to get into how your crush feels, so you can think about someone you have a crush on, and we're going to reveal how they feel. And then with the last part, we're going to see what's happening next in love for singles. Now, I might try to edit the labels here so you guys can easily see which one is for you and skip ahead. But then we're going to end with a spirit guide message for September for additional messages. So let's get into the first part of the love reading, which is how the person on your mind feels about you. So group number 1, you know I don't sugarcoat my readings because I want you to be able to rely on me for accurate psychic readings, and I want you to be able to trust me. So trigger warning, if you don't like honesty, don't watch. So the person on your mind, the person that you're dealing with, I see that you have a lot of emotions for this person with the 6 of Cups. I feel like you're worried they're going to find somebody else and move on to somebody else. I see that. I feel like you know, and you can tell that you and your person have a lot of irreconcilable differences, and you see that very vividly. You're not a dummy, you see it. You feel like this person could possibly be the love of your life. Group number 1, I see that about you and your person. What's interesting is with this 3 of Wands, I feel like there's some emotional or physical distance between the two of you. I heard the saying, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Even if you're in a homosexual relationship, it's almost like you guys are from very different planets. You think very differently. You don't understand each other. You have difficulty understanding each other and difficulty communicating and seeing where each other is coming from. This 3 of Wands also indicates to me, because she's in space, that there is physical or emotional distance between the two of you. And the 3 of Wands also talks about watching or keeping tabs on. So I see both of you are watching each other and keeping tabs on each other. Now, as far as how your person feels, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This person is not currently valuing you. They're not currently seeing your worth. Now, I want to put a disclaimer. If you're in a marriage, I don't want to stir up marital issues. Let me say this in a way that's more eloquent and more nuanced. But essentially, people's feelings change all the time. All the time. And why? In astrology, the moon, which is our feelings, is the fastest moving planet. It changes houses and signs every 2.5 days, so feelings are constantly changing. And that's normal and okay in a relationship. But essentially in September, they're in this feeling of, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this tells me they are not currently seeing your value, and they're not valuing you in the way that you deserve. They're taking you for granted is what I'm hearing. This person is feeling a little vindictive towards you, group number 1, your person, okay? This person might feel a little vindictive towards you because they're jealous of your success and your wealth, which is very toxic. But like I said earlier in the reading, you have a lot of accomplishments. You have a lot of wealth from your accomplishments. This person feels like they're jealous or they don't feel good enough. So they're feeling vindictive towards you, maybe because you are more accomplished than them in a lot of different sense, maybe materially, maybe spiritually, maybe mentally. This person is thinking, it was supposed to be over a long time ago, but I'm afraid to let you go. And also, my heart always comes back to you, even when I try hard to resist. So your person is saying, I know there's also a lot of differences between us. I feel like it's not working out between us. I feel like we're too different, but no matter how much I try to let you go completely, I seem to always think about you. I seem to always come back to you. I seem to always think about what could be between the two of us. So I will say, group number 1, right now, your person is feeling jealous of your success. They're feeling emotionally distant. And they're afraid to let you go, even though they feel mentally it's time for them to move on. And let's see what your spirit guides have to say about this connection. The Knight of Cups, it's a soulmate connection. I don't think it's really over between the two of you with the Knight of Cups. I really don't. And the Wheel of Fortune, I'm hearing that their feelings are going to change again. And there will be an abundance of feelings yet again. Remember, feelings are constantly changing, so don't let this bring you down. I also got this energy of this person is very jealous as well. I heard that. So if they see you have options, that's going to make their feelings grow, which is kind of toxic, but it is what it is. So now we're going to go on to who has a crush on you, group number 1 for September, and this will resonate with everybody. So group number 2, the person who has a crush on you in September has brown eyes. They either have red hair naturally, or they have dyed red, dyed pink, or orangey kind of dyed hair, group number 1. So they are either a natural ginger or they have like dyed red, dyed pink, dyed orange hair, group number 1. This person might wear a signature hat. Let's see how you feel about this person who has a crush on you. With the Knight of Cups, I think that you would be happy this person has a crush on you. And I feel that you would be happy and flattered this person has a crush on you, and you might be happy this person likes you, but at the end of the day with the Four of Cups, it's not necessarily the person you want. Does that make sense, group number 1? You might actually reject this person. So now let's see how your crush feels about you. Okay, I'm probably going to label these because this is a very long love reading, but for those of you who want to know how your crush feels, I want you to think of someone you have a crush on, and this is going to be their true feelings towards you. So group number 1, in regards to your crush, this person would be up to going on a date with you and getting to know you better, but they don't want the pressure of anything serious. They don't like to feel pressured or smothered. This person wants like a laid back, getting to know you, chill vibe, okay? This person feels very light when it comes to you. They're not looking for the end all be all. They're not looking for a committed relationship. They just want to get to know you better in a relaxed sort of way. Let's see how they feel about you some more with your crush. We have the Moon. This person actually has a lot of feelings for you. This person feels that you are seductive, that you are mysterious, because the Moon is very seductive and the Moon is very mysterious. Now with the Judgment card in reverse, I think this person hides a lot of themselves because they don't like to be judged or they don't like rejection. This person also feels with the Three of Pentacles in reverse that they're unsure if they could make this relationship work with you in a practical sense. However, they are very intrigued by you and they would be up to hanging out and getting to know you better because this person does feel a pull towards you. They're very intrigued by you. That's the word I keep hearing. But with Judgment and the Three of Pentacles in reverse, I'm telling you, they don't know if it could practically work, or maybe there's people around them who they're scared will judge them if they were to date you. Okay, that's what I heard. So now let's get into the final portion of what's coming next for singles. All right, singles, what's happening in your love life in September? What's going on here in September? Dress to impress. Didn't I tell you guys I think that you're going to be buying like expensive clothing? I feel a lot of you who are single, you're like, you know what? I'm going to level up the way that I dress and the way that I look to attract a mate. And I think there's like a negative connotation behind stuff like that, but it's really not. It's saying, hey, I want to attract partners, so maybe I'm going to start dressing a little better. Maybe I'm going to start spending more time on my appearance. Maybe before you guys didn't really put a lot of energy into your appearance, or you didn't really try to dress in a way that impressed other people, but I see that changing for you where you're like, okay, maybe I need to, in order to attract a date, just kind of start dressing and doing my hair better or something like that. That's what I'm seeing. In regards to what's coming for you in love, I see some success coming for you in regards to online dating. You might meet somebody online in the month of September. Group number 1, if you're single. We also have the mature woman and destiny. So you guys are really stepping into your destiny. Group number 1, especially if you identify as a woman. You are really maturing. And if you're a guy, don't worry, I will get to you. But as a woman, you're really maturing. You're stepping into your destiny. You know who you are. You're starting to dress in a way that expresses yourself, and you're starting to value yourself. Some of you have a gift of palm reading. I'm also hearing if you get your palm read in September, it's going to be accurate for you. And I don't want to get into the nerdy details of why. Maybe some of you want to know who are into the occult, but planets are going to be in Hasta Nakshatra and Sidereal, which means palm readings are going to be very accurate for the month of September. So if you're thinking about getting your palm read, this is a really good time in September to do that. But some of you might have Virgo placements, or you have a gift of reading palms, but essentially you're stepping into your destiny and you're leveling up. Group number 1. Now, if you're a man, I will say that I actually see a older woman coming in for you, an older, high society, accomplished woman here in love for you, group number 1, in the month of September. And by older, I don't mean like she's 60, 70, 80, although it could be, but it just means that this woman has her life together, especially if you're into women. Even if you're a woman yourself, the next person coming in your love life is someone who is mature. They have their life together. They have stepped into their life purpose. They have built an empire for themselves. They're not some immature, broke person, this woman coming into your life. Now, if you like men, you are this woman. That's the energy you're stepping into. And I see a lot of success coming for you in online dating. Now, if you are a woman into man, I actually see that you might get success with a younger male who you meet online in the month of September. Okay, I see that for you guys. All right. I also see for you group number, it's interesting because a lot of the times I don't see love messages. So group 1, because numerologically September is going to be a six, which is the number of Venus, I actually see a lot of you are going to be going on a date. And this is going to be with someone younger than you. There's going to be an age difference. And I do see you're meeting online. Okay, and this person is a part of your destiny in some sort of way, group number 1, because we have the destiny card. For some of you with children, this is literally someone that you spent your childhood with, or this is someone you're going to have children with, or this is someone who's going to make you feel like a child again. So a lot of destiny is turning in your love life. It's not going to be stagnant for very long. I feel like with this wallflower card, a lot of you guys have been not putting yourself out there, but if you were to put yourself out there, you would definitely meet a significant soulmate relationship in September is what I'm hearing. So these are your love messages. Now let's get into your final messages from your spirit guides for the month of September. All right, final messages from your spirit guides for the month of September. Let's take a look at this. Oh, you guys are working on something, group number 1. You're working on something and you're not showing people. This is something you're doing in secret. I see you guys working or creating something that you haven't shown the world, that you're doing behind the scenes, that you're doing in secret. There's an air of secrecy over what it is that you're creating in the month of September, group number 1. A lot of issues might come up in September. Nothing bad, nothing to be concerned about, but a lot of these issues that happen to you in September are to teach you assertiveness and personal boundaries. So if you notice, like, your family, people from the past are giving you issues, or people in general are giving you issues, know that the challenge coming to you in September is to get you to speak up for yourself and speak your boundaries instead of bending to other people's will. That is your biggest lesson in September. Group number 1, your spirit guides want you to be more assertive, have more empowerment, say no, and assert your boundaries more with other people, essentially. We also have the Feathers card. And we have Angel of Soulmates. So your spirit guides are leading you to significant soulmates, even if you can't see how, especially if you're single. I'm hearing, we heard your prayers. We see that you're praying for a soulmate. Your spirit guides are saying, believe it's coming. We are leading you towards this person. You are very divinely guided, especially when it comes to your love life and your creativity and whatever it is that you're working on that you don't want people to see, that you're keeping a mystery. It's going to be successful is what I'm hearing. We also have family, belonging, culture, tribe. So there's going to be an emphasis on your family here. Your family is going to serve as your biggest teachers in September. Your family might be hella triggering for you. Your family might be something that causes a lot of triggering. It might make you really like you guys might have a hard time speaking up to for yourself towards your family. You might have a hard time being real with your family, being authentic with your family, or speaking your mind with your family. Maybe your family makes you feel like SHIT or not valued. There's something about challenges with your family that's helping you gain greater insight on yourself. That's what I'm hearing for you, group number 1. And also I'm hearing whatever it is that you're working on in secret with this Jupiter benefits, it's going to be successful. I'm seeing a new beginning, a leap of faith that you're taking in your creativity that is going to greatly pay off. Group number 1 in September. A lot of you, I keep seeing you have Jupiter in Aries or something like that. Okay, this is going to be amazing for your creativity. Dolphins are a sign for you. Group number 1 of creative inspiration coming your way and a blessed new beginning coming your way. So whenever you see a dolphin, know that this is a positive omen of a bright new beginning on the horizon for you, especially when it comes to your creativity. There's a lot of positive energy surrounding your creativity, surrounding your skill set, and the things that you are creating are radiating very good energy at this time, and other people can sense it. So keep working on that behind the scenes. There's a lot of positive energy surrounding this project, a lot of inspiration surrounding your project, and the things that you are creating hold a very high vibration. Okay, group number 1, those are the additional messages I had. I hope that was helpful. I hope you have a good September, and I will see you later. Hey, group number 2, welcome to your September prediction for love, career, as well as money. Group number 2, like I told group number 1, I'm using a replacement camera and I can't see what's happening on the screen. So if any point, if this reading does not focus on the card, I do apologize. This technical difficulty will be fixed shortly. But group 2, let's start out with your first card, which is 3 things that are going to happen for you in September. We have the numerology of 1. We have the moon, protection, and Aries. So the first thing in September is I see a lot of new beginnings here for you. I see new starts, new beginning, new things. And don't worry, we are going to get into what that is later on in the reading. The second thing that I see is you're finally understanding what your identity is and who you want to be in this world. I heard that Kate song. I forget her name, but it goes, suddenly I see this is who I want to be. Suddenly I see why the hell it means so much to me. So you're starting to see who it is you're meant to be in this world. You're starting to see who your identity is meant to be in this world. So there's self-awareness that's going on here and a knowledge of who you are meant to be in this lifetime and becoming it. And 3, I see you being very action-oriented and taking some very positive steps forward. Now, one thing that will concern me is we have the tiger. It is the year of the tiger in Chinese astrology right now, group 2. So I heard the message of this year is your year, group number 2. This year is your year to shine. This is a year where a lot of blessings are going to be given to you. This is a year of destiny for you. But also something to note about tigers is when they go after something, they actually miss their prey 7 out of 10 times, I think. I don't know. According to National Geographic, tigers are really great hunters. They are the predators of the animal kingdom, but actually a lot of the times gazelles will successfully escape from a tiger's attack. So what this tells me is that some of you might be met with some failure. Maybe you've been starting a business and it doesn't take off. Maybe you put some TikToks out there and they didn't go viral. This is telling me you've taken some unsuccessful action. But your spirit guides are saying it's a numbers game. Don't get discouraged. Keep going. One of these times you are going to be successful. I also heard the message for you. Don't beat yourself up when it comes to impulsive actions. I'm hearing that some of you, sometimes you let your anger get the best of you. Sometimes you do things without thinking and you regret it later on. Your spirit guides want you to know everybody makes mistakes. Everybody reacts when they shouldn't have. Don't beat yourself up over it. It's okay that you made a mistake, you emotionally reacted. Everybody does. And there's a saying of whoever casts the first stone, you're not the only one. Everyone does it, and be easier on yourself. It's okay to make mistakes. Group 2, that's what your spirit guides want you to know. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay you made the wrong move. It's okay that you messed up and you did something you now regret. Forgive yourself. Let it go. It happens to the best of us. There's nothing to feel shame or guilt over. So these are just the general messages I was getting for your September group 2. But now we're going to move on to your overall summary, your main focus, your blessings in September, and then we're going to get into what you should avoid for your highest and greatest good. So group 2, these are the messages I have for you. First of all, if you are a mother, you are so protective of your kids. It's really amazing. And if you're not a mother yet, I see when you are going to be a mother, you're going to be so protective of your kids, like the tiger protecting their cubs. And for a lot of you, I think there's like a woman in your life who's very protective of you, who always is defending you and sticking up for you. But group 2, when it comes to your overall summary, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. So this is a card to me in the reverse position about failure. And before you're like, oh my gosh, September is going to be so miserable. No, that's not the case at all. It means that failure is a necessary step to success. Did you see how I stuttered and I failed pronouncing that word like 3 times, which is very symbolic of your reading? Failure is a necessary part towards success. Maybe some actions that you took were not successful. You missed the mark. Okay, maybe you acted rashly without thinking and you missed the mark. I'm hearing your spirit guides say, just be forgiving of yourself. You are not a bad person. You are not unfixable, unlovable. You made a mistake and that's okay. Mistakes are okay. And your spirit guides want you to know that. Maybe, I'll tell you something, guys. I'm not supposed to say this because of the art of illusion, but a lot of content creators and tarot readers, we frequently have to restart videos. We make bad videos, and the progress is not just uphill. Progress is up, down, up, down, but the main trajectory is going up. So maybe you're in a dip where you're like, man, I'm not seeing progress, man, I keep failing. I'm hearing don't give up, okay? Because even though you're in a dip, you're still a lot better than you were. So I'm hearing don't give up, keep going, keep taking action, keep making moves. Eventually something's going to hit. Eventually something's going to go viral. Eventually something's going to work out. So your spirit guides want you to know, if you're failing, keep going. Keep taking action because you're on the right path. You're taking steps forward, and progress is not a linear uphill. It's an uphill that's filled with a lot of ups and downs. And this is also saying beware of emotionally reacting out of anger because you might regret it later. Because I do see with Moon in Aries in September, you might be feeling feistier. You might be feeling more like angry or more willing to react, where you're like, you have an emotional outburst and later on you're like, oh, F, why did I say that? F, why did I embarrass myself? Why didn't I just hold back? So your spirit guides are saying we do see you're emotionally more assertive. Maybe you're emotionally more reactive in September. They're saying take a deep breath. We know it's hard, but we don't want you to have regrets later. Your main focus with the Ace of Wands, this new beginning energy keeps coming up for you in the month of September. So I'm going to grab my my tarot dice and see what new beginning is happening for you in September. We have the 8th house. So I will say you guys might be feeling more sexual in September, okay? You might be feeling more turned on. Your sex life might be spicier in September. Maybe some of you guys are also manifesting to raise your sex appeal and it's working. A lot of you might have been like, okay, you know what? I want to transform myself. I'm sick of being overweight. I'm sick of being underweight. I'm sick of not taking care of myself. You might be really into self-transformation in the month of September, where you're manifesting some very positive transformation in your life. There's also a new beginning here with the 8th house when it comes to your Phoenix rising. And it's interesting because I had the beauty card. And one thing I heard is that a lot of people are talking about your glow up behind your back, group number 2. I don't know if you're a Pisces or Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, North Node, Jupiter in your first, but a lot of people are talking about your glow up. And I'm seeing that you have transformed physically, but not just that, I heard that your soul is becoming very beautiful, group number 2, with the spirit of the ether. And people have been talking about how beautiful your soul is, and it's really radiating on your outward appearance. So in September, I see you guys being very into self-transformation for the better, which might mean glowing up, which might mean researching a lot about how to transform your mind, body, and soul for the better. I just see a lot of self-improvement coming here for you in September, where you're starting to take action on new habits, new goals in a way to become the best version of yourself. Now with the blessings, we have the 4 of Swords. So what this tells me here, guys, is something really broke your heart recently. Okay, let me get my other deck. I'm seeing that something really broke your heart recently. Maybe you were struggling with depression, okay, like not wanting to get out of bed, sadness. This could have been triggered by anything, but essentially I see you were going through a bout of depression, a bout of sadness, a bout of laziness. But in September, I see you guys are going to be successfully healed from some sort of heartbreak that has occurred. And a lot of people think that, oh, I should be healed from something after a month or 2 months. Sometimes when something really unfair or painful happens in our lives, it takes up to a year to heal. So with the 4 swords in the blessings pile, I see that you guys are going to be finished healing or successfully healed from something that's happened in your life. I also see that you guys are embracing more divine feminine energy where you're no longer chasing. You are attracting things for you. You're attracting things that are for you, to you. So maybe before you guys were in a chaser energy where you're like, if I want success, I have to try really hard. I have to chase it. I have to chase people. I have to force connections. You know, you used to be in a very chasey energy where you would chase avoidant people. If you had a goal, you would constantly be chasing and you wouldn't let yourself rest. But now group 2, I see that you're embracing like this divine feminine energy and this I don't give a F energy and letting things come to you. And now life is becoming a lot easier in September where you don't have to work as hard or try as hard. You're just attracting things to you. And I'm also seeing you're allowing yourself to rest in September without guilt or shame. And this is a part of your glow up group number 2. Like I see a lot of you are getting some really good restful sleep, but you're also taking breaks and allowing yourself to rest, allowing yourself to receive. So group 2, September is a month where you are receiving blessings simply by being instead of having to chase them or exert too much energy. So you're going to notice in September, group 2, you're being given the gift of ease where things just happen for you that are really good without having to chase. And also I heard something about beauty sleep, you know, like allowing yourself to be in that feminine energy as well. What you should avoid with this Queen of Pentacles finally is going to be comparing yourself to other people and comparing your progress to other people, group 2. We all do it, okay? There's always that person who's just one step ahead of you and you're always like, what the hell? Some of you might be comparing where your life is at to your peers or people on social media like, oh, well, so-and-so's only 20 years old and they've gotten here and here and here. And meanwhile, I'm so much older and I'm only here. Your spirit guides are saying, we see you doing that. We see you comparing yourself to your peers. We see you comparing yourself to other people. Stop that. Stop it. It sucks. I will give you that. I'm confirming it sucks. It's not fair. Sometimes it feels like, why? What am I doing wrong? There's nothing wrong with you. The good thing about you, group 2, is you keep taking action. You keep going for it. Most people don't have the confidence to do that. And because you keep taking action and you keep going for it, something's going to take off for you overnight. Because success, it's weird. You'll be going on for years and out of nowhere, you'll just get this massive amount of success. I don't know why life is like that. It just is. So they want you to avoid comparing yourself to your peers because one way you are standing out right now, group 2, is your appearance and the beauty of your soul. I really feel for you guys that a lot of people just take to you really fast. A lot of people resonate with your energy. Like if you have customers, your customers are customers for life. It's not just quantity, it's quality that you have. Your beauty really makes you stand out amongst the competition. Maybe some of you are feeling competitive with your friends, totally normal. You're feeling competitive with your peers. They're saying avoid that. Compete with yourself instead, and you will see more success, and it's just not conducive. I know that's a habit I had to get out of as well. So now let's get into your money, your career, and your love life portion, group number 2. So in regards to your finances in the month of September, group number 2, we have the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, luxury, success, pleasure, abundance, and blessings. Group 2 in September, you're going to have wish fulfillment when it comes to your finances and money. You will not be going without. You're going to be feeling very, very happy about how much money you are making. I really hope this is focusing. If it's not, I'm going to be really sad. But this is a really great card because we have the abundance of food. You're going to have enough food. You're going to have enough of the things that you need, and you're going to be feeling satisfied when it comes to your money situation. Very, very positive card that indicates feeling good about the abundance you have. Maybe some of you have been working on your gratitude. You're feeling grateful for all that you have, and not just like you're forcing gratitude, like, oh, I know I need to be grateful, so I'm grateful that I have this apple. You know, it's like you're genuinely feeling grateful for how much money and abundance that you have, and you're not going to be going without, group 2, in the month of September. Your finances are looking very good, but I will say I do see an increase in your appetite, group 2, in the month of September. Maybe you're like, damn, I am eating a lot of food. I can't stop eating. Or maybe you guys are just like having a lot of food cravings. I don't know why I felt that. But also the positive note is I see you eating a lot more fruits and vegetables as well. Like maybe you guys are like, you know what, I actually feel like eating this green smoothie. It tastes good to me. I don't know. That's what I saw. So in regards to your career, what's going on in your career in the month of September, we have the Grand Trine blessings. Well, look at that, guys. You see, I'm not handpicking, you know, I am literally shuffling on camera, so I can't make this up. You actually got, don't know if it's focusing once again, hopefully it is. You got the Grand Trine blessing when it comes to your career, and it says being blessed in your career. Good luck in your career. Receiving gifts in your career, feeling content in your career, feeling like a huge success in your career, little effort and harmony. You guys are really attracting a lot of wish fulfillment in your career, where you love what it is that you're doing and you are good at it and you are valued for it. And it just seems like divine luck is working in your favor when it comes to your career with little effort. That's the key word. I'm hearing in September, you're not going to have to force, strive, burn yourself out. It's kind of like that movie Office Space. In the movie Office Space, he's like, you know what? I'm just going to stop giving so much of a crap. I'm just going to be me and stop caring what people think. And I'm just going to trust the universe. And all of a sudden, he gets the raise. He gets the girl. He gets the job he's always wanted, because he just says, I'm going to stop trying so hard. That's the energy of what I see for you, group number 2, in September. So expect major blessings in your career with little effort. Can we get maybe a clarifier on what this blessing could be? We have the air elements: communication, thoughts, gossip, head over heart, aloofness. See, you guys are embracing more of an aloof, I don't give a F energy. I'm going to be myself. It's kind of like in The Hunger Games. Here's another example. Katniss Everdeen. She wasn't trying to impress the judges. She wasn't trying to get sponsors. She was just being herself without caring. And she just did not give a crap of other people's opinions. She was just being authentic, and she got the highest score out of all of them. Where all of them was trying to impress other people, she wasn't. And out of 10, she got 11 points. That's kind of what's happening for you here, where you're just not caring as much, okay? You're just being relaxed, and all of these good things are coming to you, essentially. And not only that, I want to say your communication skills are getting a lot better as well. Like, you're communicating from a heart center, from an authentic center, and people can sense that. Like, when you're really communicating from your heart and from who it is that you are, and you're speaking with your soul, that's what makes powerful rappers. XXXTentacion, if you watch his documentary, he was so famous because he was speaking from his heart. He was speaking from authenticity. That's what you're doing. You're speaking from your heart and authenticity, and people can really sense that off of you. So your communication is really like improved, and it's hooking people. If you guys are communicators at work, if you have to be in a meeting or communicate with your coworkers, it's coming off really well. So your communication is being blessed in your career. Some of you might hear some positive news in regards to your career. Group number 2 in September. This might happen on the 12th of September. You could hear some very positive news regarding your career. But just in general, guys, like, I'm also hearing people are gossiping in a very positive way about you. And it's funny because I got this message earlier on in your reading where I was like, wow, I'm seeing gossip here, but I'm not seeing bad gossip. I'm seeing people saying, oh, that person has a beautiful soul. That person has really grown up. That person really is speaking from their higher selves. I'm also being shown there's a lot of positive gossip that's happening about you at work. People are thinking positive thoughts about you at work. Your communication style is getting better, which is attracting blessings in your career, whatever that means. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles, some of you might be feeling not good enough. You might be dealing with imposter syndrome. Maybe some of you are struggling. Ooh, okay. Someone who's not as blessed as you, group number 2. I heard this. Someone who's not as blessed as you is doing black magic on you. I don't normally like to give those messages because I strongly believe that God will protect you from all of your enemies when you cultivate a strong relationship with God. I don't believe in no evil eye shit. Crap. I don't believe in that stuff if you have a relationship with God. But I will say that someone who is not as successful as you, someone who feels not as popular, who feels not as good as you, they're into witchcraft and they're definitely doing black magic. And it's sad to say like how common that is. Me personally, I would never waste my energy doing spells on other people when I could do a spell to improve my life. But some people are really that desperate. So if you have felt some black magic energy on you, this person is very down and out. They're very poor spiritually and financially. They might be doing black magic on you because you are shining so much in your career in September, group 2. Okay, so develop a relationship with God or whatever it is that you believe in. I'm so sorry to tell you about that or to be the bearer of bad news. This person needs to do a lot of freaking healing is what I'm hearing. That's what I heard. That's what I heard about this person. So now that we did your career spread, Spirit, is there one more message about their career? Maybe about why they're shining so much. Why Wolf Moon? Ask your pack to assist you. Explore your own modes of expression. Your throat chakra is opening beautifully and you're expressing yourself authentically. You're also using your intuition to guide you in your career, which is leading you to success. And there's something about like loyal people who are helping you in your career, soul family who's helping you in your career, people a part of your soul pack who's helping you in your career, something like that. I kept getting that message as well. So career, ooh, guys, I just got a tickle. I just got a tickle in my throat, and I don't like those messages because but I will say, I feel like if you guys do have throat chakra issues, it might be because of someone putting energy where they don't want you to speak or shine. So beware of that. So let's go into your love portion. Your love portion for your September, group number 2. And if you're not into love, hang tight because as always, I always end with a spirit guide message for your September. So just hang tight. So as usual, I'm breaking up the love reading. I'll try to label it so you guys can visually see what we're doing so you aren't lost. But the first message, group number 2 for your September love reading is going to be all about the person on your mind, the person you're in a relationship with, the person you're dating, the person you're seeing, the person you have on your heart and mind. We're going to go over how they really feel about you in September. This can also work for a crush, okay? But remember, with tarot is intuitive, and it is as we know with oracle messages, it's not as direct and literal, right? So take it with a grain of salt. I'm just reading energy in the outline. So the first part is the person on your mind, the person you're dealing with, your crush's feelings. The second part is going to be who has a crush on you, which will resonate with everybody. Okay, who has a crush on you in September? We're going to reveal that person. And the third part's going to be for singles. What's coming for you in love in September if you are single as hell and you're like, all right, what's coming in September? Now, hang tight after the love reading because I will be finishing with a spirit guide message for your September if you're not interested in love, all right? You can skip ahead if you want to, but you never know with the love portion. There might be additional messages in there for you, all right? If you want to do a little prayer for God or whatever you believe in to show you what messages are for you, feel free to do so. So anyway, the first portion is for the person on your mind and the person that you're dealing with. How do they feel about you? So, group 2, in regards to the person on your mind and the person you are dealing with, this is someone you could be married to, or you were married to with the Hierophant energy here. If not, this is a very spiritual, divinely led connection, and I'll tell you how. There's something about your belief systems here with the person on your mind. This is something that you were meant to experience with this relationship that was meant to teach you a lot. This person agreed to be a teacher here in this lifetime by being in a romantic relationship with you or being involved with you. There's something that's very like traditional, something that has to do with traditions, beliefs here. Group 2, I think that you see your person as hella toxic with the devil energy. I think that you see some really toxic traits in this person that you're inquiring about. This person might have done you really, really dirty. This person might have a really big dark side that is a huge red flag to you. I could try to get clarifiers, but what I feel is you really miss this person. You're constantly thinking about this person. You're constantly wondering about this person, even though you know this person is toxic, even though you see so many red flags in this person. I feel like someone told you that this person is not good for you, group number 2. I feel like a mother, a family member, someone said you can't trust this person. They're deceitful. They're not who they say they are. Someone told you something about this person that you did not like. Someone said that your person was not to be trusted. That's the energy of what I'm getting. Okay, maybe there was deception here, but for some reason you miss this person. You can only think about the good times with this person. You see yourself having good times with this person, and this person makes you feel excited. This person makes you feel like living life, and they bring out like so many happy times in your life. So even though this person is toxic, you still keep thinking about them and going back to them. And I feel like a lot of friends of yours have been like, this person is no good. You need to reject this person. You need to just cut this person out of your life. But for some reason, you just keep thinking about this person. Okay? With the Page of Cups, if you want to know how this person feels about you, if you guys have recently went on vacation, this person was like keeping tabs on your vacation online. Some of you post photos of yourself on the beach, or of yourself in a bikini, or of yourself like on the beach / in a bathing suit. This person really likes those photos, group number 2. This person also finds you very physically attractive as well. Like, I'm hearing this person feels you are a ray of sunshine in their life. This person really has a lot of extreme feelings for you, where they see you as a ray of sunshine. Not just physically, they love your energy. You feel like summer to them. Look, with the 8 of Wands that came out, this person's very physically attracted to you, group 2, your person. They're physically attracted to you, and you excite them every time they see you. And they feel very positive thoughts and feelings about you. I feel like you're holding on to more resentment than this person. I think this person is holding on to some sort of grudge. Group number 2, if you have like some sort of spell over this person. I heard that. Some of you are really into the occult, witchcraft. I heard the love witch. Even if you're not, you have a spell over this person. They can't explain. Actually, group 2, this person wants to know if you have put a spell on them, if you have casted some sort of love magic on them, because the way they feel about you is so intense. They're so attracted to you. They're so into you that your person actually feels you have done some witch shit to make them feel that way. Group 2, I see that, even if you're a guy. Your person, the person on your mind, they are normally very logical. They normally do not place that much emphasis on feelings or sentiment. They normally don't get moved emotionally. They're more logical, your person. But with you, they have so many emotions that they're not used to dealing with. So a lot of them are emotionally immature, group number 2, is what I'm hearing. They don't know how to deal with these emotions that you stir up in them with your person, because you stir up a lot of emotions that they're not used to handling. And they actually want to take action on their emotions with you, even though normally if they have emotions, they just suppress them or blow them off. This person has a lot of pride with the Emperor on the bottom. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. They have a lot of pride. There's this TikToker. She always is on my For You page. No hate to, I like her. But I don't know why TikTok pushes her so hard to me. But she has this song that goes, just because I say I'm not sorry, don't mean I'm not sorry. Or just because I say I'm not sorry, just because I don't say I'm sorry, don't mean I'm not sorry. So this person has a hard time admitting when they're wrong, saying sorry. They have a lot of pride. They don't like to admit when they mess up. Okay, your person is super prideful. Very rare do they say sorry. Very rare do they say they're wrong. Okay, very stubborn energy here. If you want to know if your person likes you or feels things for you, yes, they get excited. They feel like you're rare. And I keep hearing summer. You feel like summer to them, which makes me think of Summer from 500 Days of Summer. So maybe you guys have a quirky manic pixie thing going on. Maybe you're manic pixie dream boy, ducky, or girl, whatever. There's something quirky and exciting about your energy. They laugh a lot when they see you and in your presence. And not like in a mean-spirited way, but in a way where you just make them laugh. You make them feel happy, excited, giddy. Okay, you make them smile a lot is what I'm hearing. They feel like being around you is always a good time. But I will say, group 2, this person is hella controlling. Okay, they're saying, I'm so terrified to lose you that I find myself wanting to control you. They're so terrified of losing you that they want to control you. If this is just a crush, group 2, I will say if you get in a relationship with this person would be hella controlling because they'd be so scared other people are going to scare you away. That's why I feel like you see that this person's toxic. You're intuitive as hell. You see their toxic traits clear as day, group 2. You feel it. You're like, there's something controlling. There's something not healthy about their behavior. You see it. And I think that this person doesn't trust people, and they know because you're so attractive or because you're so friendly or because your energy is so good, other people are going to want you, and they get scared of losing you, so they try to control you, essentially. That's why they come off as controlling. 100% they like you. This person is in love with you. They don't want anyone else to look at you, touch you, or have you. They're very territorial. They're holding a grudge. What is this grudge about? The Ace of Cups. Their first love burned the F out of them, group 2. Their first love burned the F out of them. Did you hear that ding? They had a first love who burned them, and now they're holding on to that mistrust and that grudge, and they might let it out on you. That's what I'm hearing. This person can be very toxic with their controlling behavior, but you see it, group 2. What your spirit guides have to say about this connection, the 5 of Pentacles, they're saying you can do better. I heard that. I heard they're saying you settle for less than you deserve. You could do better if you wanted to, honestly. That's what I hear your spirit guide saying. You could do better if you wanted to. You have divine gifts. You have spiritual gifts. You are a spiritual healer, whether you do that or not as a job. You are high ranking in the spiritual realm. Group 2, I don't know if you know that. With the High Priestess, you are high ranked in the spiritual realm. You are highly ranked and valued in the spiritual. And they're saying with this person, even though they might have money, status, creativity, whatever that raises their status, spiritually, you are much higher than this person. And they're saying you can do better with that 5 of Pentacles. That's what I heard. You could do so much better. That's what I heard. With the Queen of Cups and the 6 of Wands, I feel honestly you guys could have whoever it is that you wanted. But also I'm hearing spiritually you are very high ranked, and that's why your spirit guides feel like you can do better. Although this is a divine connection, I do see that with the Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. It was destiny for this person to come into your life, group number 2. It was destiny for this person to come into your conscious awareness. It was meant to teach you a lot. So now that we got over the person on your mind, the person that you're dealing with, group 2, let's move on to who has a crush on you in the month of September. Who has a crush on group 2 in the month of September? We have straight hair, red lipstick. So someone who has an attractive. Okay, guys, the person who has a crush on you is conventionally attractive, group number 2. So in September, you guys have someone who has a crush on you. They are conventionally attractive. You would think they are physically very attractive. Some hints about this person is they have straight hair. Their hair is straight. And they wear red lipstick. For those of you who are into feminines, they are very into red lips, a good bold lip. And for those of you who are not into feminines, this might be a masculine who wears a little bit of lipstick, okay? Or it's someone who has very prominent, attractive lips as well. That's something I heard. How would you feel about this person having a crush on you? We have the 2 of Wands, and we have the Death card. I feel like you feel this person has the potential to hurt you or is very toxic. I feel like something about this person might scare you or intimidate you. There might be a lot of red flags that you see in this person who has a crush on you. And with the 8 of Cups, I feel like you wouldn't trust this person enough to open up to them. Or there's something about you being emotionally distant with this person because you see a lot of red flags in them that you can't ignore. But you do find this person attractive. Are they going to make a move towards you? 8 of Wands? Probably. They're going to make it very obvious in September that they like you or have a crush on you. Group 2. This person could be from a wealthy family. They could have a lot of wealth. That's another thing I heard as well. They could be from a wealthy family or have a lot of wealth. So now let's get into the singles. What's going on here? All right, my singles. What's up? What's up, guys? Gosh, your reading got exciting. So, singles, I'm not going to leave you out. What's going on in love? Okay, someone in your family thinks you're the pretty one. So, I want to say, like, from my singles group number 2, someone in your family, like your sister, your brother, your mom, your aunts, your cousins, they feel like you're the pretty one. You're the most attractive person in your family, whether that's spiritually or physically. That's such a weird message to get, but I got it, so I'm going to say that. There's also an energy here of be careful with people who already have children or a significant other. I feel like these people tend to be drawn to you and your energy. So group 2, I see with Beauty Queen, this keeps repeating itself. Even if you're a guy, you have a really attractive body, or you know how to move in a way that's very sexual and graceful. I keep hearing for you, group number 2, you're graceful. Like the way that you move your body, the way that you use your body is very sensual. And you tend to attract a lot of romantic attention from people who already have a wife, a girlfriend, children, or already have a family involved. Someone with children or someone who's already in a long-term relationship might be drawn to you because of your looks. And I don't feel like you guys are the type of person that necessarily tries to go after other people's man. Like, you're not like that, but it's just something you can't help. It's because of your appearance. So I'm getting the energy of a lot of people you don't know very well, where you're just on the street or at the store, or you're just out and about. They don't really know you. They just see you and they feel very drawn to you and attracted to your appearance. So when you go to the store, you'll notice there's a family there and their wife or their husband is looking at you. So your physical appearance in September is attracting a lot of attention from a lot of people, but you don't know these people well. Okay, there are a lot of strangers I'm seeing who admire you. So at work, for my singles, I know this has nothing to do with love, but there's a lot of gossip that's happening in your workplace, group number 2. There's a lot of gossip happening in your workplace, group number 2. For those of you who are single, there actually might be someone at your job or at your career who has a crush on you at this time, group number 2. For those of you who are single, there might be some gossip about it. They might have told some coworkers on a drunken night. They might have confessed to some people that you work with that they like you or they think that you're attractive. So I'm hearing there's someone new in your life, someone you haven't dated, someone you don't know very well, who is in your workplace who's been talking to people about how they're attracted to you or how they like you. That's something I heard. And there's a lot of gossip in your workplace in general, group number 2, with the 6 of Cups. I feel like there might be also some gossip in your workplace about your love life, group 2. People want to know, who are you dating? Did you get back together with your ex? Who are you seeing? Like, a lot of people want to know what's going on in your love life at your workplace, which is very weird. I don't know why that is. You also have a lot of people from your past who are gossiping about you as well. I'm also hearing there's people at your job who are doing tarot videos on you or asking psychics about you, group 2. I'm also hearing one of your love interests or one of the people into you might actually be doing tarot or going to psychics, trying to figure out how you feel about them, group number 2. Yep, I'm on the right page. Absolutely. You also have someone that you've known since your childhood, or that you've known for a really long time, who you kind of put in the friend zone or you see as family, who also has a crush on you, group number 2. This could have been like a childhood friend, someone you grew up with, someone you see as just someone you have a lot of memories with, but you kind of friend zoned them. This person has a secret crush on you. Like I said, guys, you are people who are super giving with yourself, your energy, and your time, and you're very genuine. I'm hearing a lot of you are very genuine and generous, and you treat everyone as equals. And I'm also hearing you have a gift of making people feel special and valued. So this is why you also are attracting a lot of love interest at this moment, almost too much attention. And I'm also seeing, guys, that in the month of September, I see you going out with friends or going out to a concert, going out to a party, going out to some sort of event. That's going to be a lot of fun. You guys might also have a controlling friend around you who's like, I don't know why I heard that, Regina. Why are you so obsessed with me? Like, are you a lesbian? No, I'm just kidding. But like, it's like you might have a really controlling friend as well, group number 2, who, you know, gets jealous when they see you hanging out with other people, or like who wants to control you because they're jealous of how much attention you get. Something about having a controlling friend who's like, are you sure you want another drink? Are you sure you want to smoke that cigarette? Like, maybe, you know, like that kind. I see that person around you, but I also see you going out to like events or parties in September that are going to be a lot of fun. And like one person wants to like triangulate your energy and keep you all to themselves so you can't meet or talk to anyone else. Does that make sense, group number 2? So that's what I see for singles. Now, let's move on to your last but not least message of what your spirit guides have to say to you for the rest of September, group number 2. So group number 2, welcome to your final spirit guide message for September. Now, one thing that really stood out to me in the beginning of your reading is your spirit guides were showing me that you are really stepping into your identity and figuring out who it is that you are. And this is such a big, important step in life because your identity rules your destiny, and it rules like the person you're playing in this life. So like I said, I feel like you're stepping into your true identity, like who it is you're meant to be. So we're going to get some additional messages about your identity. We have Moon in Sagittarius. Some of you might be a Sagittarius moon. Okay, you might have Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. With this discovery card, your spirit guides are saying you are on track to discovering your personality, who it is that you are, your core values. Like, you are taking steps towards self-discovery that are really, really paying off at this time. You are someone who is adventurous, you are wise, you are knowledgeable, you might be very interested in spiritual books, spiritual concepts, you might be very into learning and writing and traveling, you have a free-spirited nature, you're a natural teacher. Okay, and you're discovering all of these parts about yourself at a very fast rate in the month of September. Like, you are on track to really reaching self-actualization and self-discovery. I also feel with this moon in Taurus, you're doing a really good job of really building your self-esteem as well. I keep seeing you are making leaps and bounds when it comes to your personal growth. And because you are figuring out who you are, it's also raising your self-esteem. So now that we did your identity, and I keep hearing, I saw this pearl on the card. You're discovering hidden, valuable things about yourself internally. You can really tell with some of my sentences that I have a middle school education. I know, it's funny, but it's like with the pearl in the shell, it's like something hidden and valuable inside of yourself. You're discovering it, group 2. I just heard that. See, I have like these beautiful metaphors in my head, but for some reason I can't like express them right, but I'm trying. I am figuring it out. So, additional messages for group number 2, September. What it is they need to know. We have the water element of sensing and spirit guides. You guys are so in touch with the spirit realm, group 2. You feel your spirit guides. You know they're there. You have an intuition that really connects you to the higher planes. You are in touch with spirit guides. Your intuition is strong as hell, group 2. Sometimes you're like, is this psychosis? Am I just being crazy? No, you're in touch with your spirit guides and you feel them. Your intuition guides you. You have a strong, I heard maybe in a past life you were a shaman, or you do tarot, or you get intuitive downloads. Your intuition is strong and you feel your spirit guides around you, group 2. And you know there's something beyond what you can see, group 2. You know that. We also have the 7th house of partnerships and Sun in Pisces, higher purpose. Align yourself with love and wisdom. We have angel of belief, and we have sun in Libra. So your spiritual growth happens the most through romantic relationships, group number 2. That's what your spirit guides want you to know, that relationships are meant to help you grow spiritually. So a lot of your spiritual lessons are through romantic love relationships, is what I'm being shown here. And I'm also being shown that a lot of you guys, you are earth angels to people in your life, group 2. You are a superhero to people in your life. You bring healing to people in your life. And that's why you are valued so highly on the spiritual plane, group 2. You know, you're Spider-Man. You're like Tobey Maguire. You have that energy. You really uplift people in a spiritual way and act as a spirit guide in human form to a lot of people, group 2. And they want you to know that. If you've been praying about a relationship, your family relationships, your spirit guides have heard your prayers, okay, group 2? So this is the messages I have for you. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hey, group number 3, welcome to your September prediction, where we are going to go over your love life, your career in September, and money in September, and any other messages that your spirit guides have for you for the month of September. So group 3, we're going to start out first with this one card, which is going to be 3 things I see happening for you in the month of September. And like I was saying to the other groups, my main camera is in the shop right now getting repaired. And on my second camera, I cannot see what it is that's happening on the screen. So if it does not focus, I sincerely apologize. These technical issues will be fixed shortly. So group 3, the 3 things I see for you in the month of September. You have Saturn, generosity, Leo, and the number 5. So I'm not going to lie to you, group 3, and you're like already bracing yourselves, but 5 is not a pleasant number in my experience. What I'm being shown, and also Saturn and Leo, is not a great placement. What I'm being shown is that a lot of you have been humbled by God or the universe, group number 3, where it really took a toll on your self-esteem, and you might be struggling right now with feeling good about yourself because the world has been humbling you. The positive thing I see is I'm seeing that in September, you're going to be given hope. The universe is going to show you some signs that give you hope for your future and yourself, group number 3. That's the biggest blessing I see coming for you. It kind of made me think of when I saw this card, the musical Les Miserables. Oh my gosh. Please excuse me, guys. Like I said before, I only got through middle school and I failed French. So I apologize to the French language, truly. But there's this musical called Les Miserables. I'm just going to stop talking. And in the musical, this man was a slave and he was sentenced to slavery in Revolutionary France times because he stole a loaf of bread in order to feed his sister's child. And as punishment, he got 20 years of being a slave in France. But when he was released from slavery, he could not find a job. Okay, this man went trying to find honest work, but no one would hire him because he was a felon. So what happened was a priest saw him starving to death, and the priest took him in and fed him and clothed him and gave him warmth. And the priest gave him a second chance at life because of God's divinity. Essentially, group 3, I see that the Creator is going to give you a second chance at life. The Creator is going to show mercy to you. The Creator, or whatever you believe in, is going to give you a bone, throw you a bone, and give you a second chance at life. And you're going to be receiving generosity from the universe that helps get you out of this tough place that you've been in, group number 3. Does that make sense? And I never want to lie to you in my readings because I want you to be able to rely on my readings, right? And I don't want to give you seeds of fear whatsoever. But with this card I'm seeing with the 5, you've been through some difficulty, okay? And especially with the beggars at the bottom, you have been humbled by the universe. Some unfair things have happened to you. You've been struggling with your self-esteem, and you've been struggling in general with life. And I'm hearing that kind of like the felon in Les Miserables, God's going to come down and give you hope or second chance at life or be generous with you in your material reality to help get you out of this tough place that you've been in. Group number 3, because I'm seeing that the universe has dealt you a crappy hand. I'm seeing recently you've been struggling with feeling good about yourself. Recently you've been struggling with bad luck. Maybe even feeling the lowest of the low recently. And I'm seeing in September, the Creator is stepping in and throwing you a bone, and they're going to give you hope and generosity, which helps you turn your life around for the better in September, group number 3. That's what I see from this card right here, group 3. So what I'm going to do now, and I'm so sorry we started out heavy, but I just want to tell you that's what I saw. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to get into your overall summary in September, your main focus, your blessings in September, and then we're going to finish off with what it is you should avoid and get deeper into the reading. So, group 3, this is your overall summary for September. This is your main focus in September. This is your blessings in September, and the 4th card is what you should avoid in September for your highest and greatest good. So the Wheel of Fortune as your overall summary for September group 3 is very positive. The Wheel of Fortune talks about positive changes, positive big changes that are happening in your life in September. And what I heard for you is the universe is showing you some unhealthy patterns, addictions, and unhealthy things in your life that are holding you back from the happy life you deserve. And you're going to be actively removing bad addictions, bad habits from your life that are sabotaging you and your success. So this could mean healing from an addiction, seeing your trauma, seeing how your trauma is impacting your life in a negative way. And I keep hearing you're going to be victorious over your demons, group number 3, in the month of September. Like, you are going to go face your fear. You're going to face the thing that scares you, and you're going to be victorious over your demons. You're going to defeat your demons, whether that's addiction, negative thinking, self-sabotage, an unhealthy partner. Like, you're really going to start seeing, this is unhealthy and I need to let it go. And you're going to be successful in doing that with the Six of Wands. Now, the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Wands also tells me that in September, you're going to be victorious in some sort of competitive sense. So let's say you're in a competitive work environment. Let's say you are competing. You are going to be victorious over any challenges that happen to you in September. And I'm not just saying that. The Six of Wands talks about victory and success with the Wheel of Fortune as your overall summary. You are going to be victorious over your demons, over your bad habits, over the things that are toxic in your life that are holding you back. You are going to be victorious. And I keep seeing you facing your fear, you no longer letting fear control you, you really starting to take action on changing your life for the better, and your spirit guides being very proud of you. Now, with the Eight of Swords, with your main focus, this tells me a lot of you deal with a lot of negative thinking. You're very judgmental of yourself, Group 3. You are super judgmental of yourself, Group 3, and sometimes you let your demons and fear hold you back from taking action. The Eight of Swords is about your thoughts being so negative that it keeps you in a state of paralysis. Maybe some of you have anxiety or racing thoughts or negative thoughts. It's interesting because in this tarot deck, the Judgment card is literally a zombie coming out from the grave. I feel like you guys have a lot of like things from your past that still haunt you to this day. I feel like a lot of you have a lot of fears regarding your future, and you let that keep you stuck. That's what your spirit guides are showing me. Now, with the Emperor card being your biggest blessing, I see that the blessing coming to you in September, Group 3, is the universe is going to give you a vision of your potential and who it is that you can become if you stop letting fear hold you back, Group 3. And this will come in many different ways for all of you, because remember, this is a general reading, but your spirit guides are showing me synchronicity. On this card, it says vision, and in the vision card, there is an emperor holding a scepter and the ball of divinity, and it's also depicted in the Emperor card. This is telling me the universe is going to show you your highest potential of what you could be if you made the changes necessary and stopped letting fear hold you back. And I'll give you an example. During my spiritual awakening 1.5 years ago, I was very lost, and I took some plant medicine. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just telling you what happened. I took some plant medicine, and Spirit gave me a vision of who I could be if I did the healing, what my life could look like if I did the healing, what I could achieve if I did that healing. And it was something that made me tearful, because it was almost like taking a glimpse into the future of what would happen if I did the inner work. And I feel, Group 3, your spirit guides are going to show you your greatest potential of what you could make happen in your life if you stop letting fear hold you back. This could come in the form of someone that you see who you want to be like. This could come in the form, maybe you did some plant medicine and it showed you your potential. Your potential is being made apparent to you of the things you can achieve and who you can be in this lifetime, Group 3. With this star card here, some of you could be in the public eye if you stepped into your highest potential, if you healed from those addictions, if you healed from self-sabotage, if you healed your mental health, if you healed from all of these demons that are holding you back from achieving your potential with the star card. A lot of you, this could be being very influential, being very well known, being seen as a guiding light, as a star. That potential is going to be made apparent to you in September. Group number 3, okay? With the Hanged Man of what you should avoid. I feel like some of you have a lot of ideas and you know the steps you should be taking, but you don't take action on those ideas because you let self-deprecation get in the way. So instead of taking action, you're stuck in like this paralysis where you don't move. Okay, you just stay stuck because you're afraid. You're afraid of failure. You're afraid of it not working out. You're afraid of getting hurt again by the universe, so you stay stuck. Your spirit guides want you to know in September, they want you to avoid staying stuck or staying in paralysis or staying in the same place because you're too scared to make a move. That's essentially what I'm seeing for you, group 3. And I also heard for you with this whip card, sometimes your pain is to motivate you to get to the next step. I feel like your spirit guides are saying you've been in a certain chapter of your life for way longer than you should be. It's kind of like a pregnant lady who's been pregnant for 10 months and that damn baby won't just come out and be born. It just stays there past its time. That's what I'm seeing for you, group 3. The universe is saying it's time for you to end a chapter in your life. It's time for you to get to the next step in your life. It's time for you to move on to the next better thing where life will be better, but you're staying stuck in your pain or you're staying stuck and stagnant because you're too afraid to make a move, or these demons, these negative thoughts are holding you back from taking action, group 3. Okay, so your spirit guides are actually kind of using pain, discomfort to light the fire underneath of your ass to start moving. So group 3, if you're like, damn, okay, I've been met with a lot of just challenges from the universe that have been hella painful. You know, maybe in your family, maybe you've just been feeling like unhappy or just struggling a lot, group 3. This pain is to motivate you to the next chapter of your life and light that fire under your ass so you're like, oh, this burns, I gotta move on. That's essentially what's happening for you, group number 3. And you're gonna find that when you take this leap of faith and you leave your comfort zone and you allow yourself to take action, your actions are going to be rewarded. Some of you might have issues with drinking, escapism, okay, instead of taking action because you don't feel good enough, or you let these negative thoughts of people in your past still haunt you from their grave of, oh, like I had this ex who told me, why do you act like a hot girl? You're not a hot girl, okay? That crushed me. I was literally like, maybe I am ugly. Maybe I'm not a hot girl. Why do I act like I am? You know, I let that person's curse keep me from feeling good about myself. There have been people in your past who have said things like that to you that now haunt you still in your brain as negative thoughts, group 3. And you were to see that if you were to get unstuck and start taking action, the universe would be like, finally, they're taking action. They're making changes. They're doing something instead of keeping themselves stuck in negative thoughts. So we're going to bless all of the actions that they take. We're going to bless all of the risks that they take that are out of their comfort zone. If they really try to take actions forward, we, the universe, are going to bless it because you're finally starting to move forward and take action. I also heard Nancy Sinatra, these boots are made for walking, and that's just what they're due. And one of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you, right? Maybe you guys need to listen to Nancy Sinatra, These Boots Are Made for Walking. I feel like that song is for you. And essentially, it's a song about moving forward, making steps forward with confidence. That's what I see September is urging you to do. So if things happen in your life that feel really crappy with the 3 of Swords, heartbreak, feeling sad, feeling hurt. This hurt is supposed to motivate you to get to the next chapter of your life, because some of you have been staying stuck in the same chapter for too long, unwilling to take risks because that feeling of I'm not good enough or what if I fail is holding you back essentially. And the universe is getting you to heal from these things so you can start moving forward. That's what I essentially am seeing. I'm sorry that was such a heavy reading. I know I love to give you positivity and hope, but this is honestly what I was seeing, group number 3. I'm hearing you guys can be very stubborn, okay? The universe is showing you you have the power to change your life. The brain is essentially a computer, and the thoughts that you think, the things that you watch are going to manifest your reality. And the more that you rewire your brain, the more your reality is going to start changing in a way that's a lot more pleasant. Right now, your reality is literally constructed of a bunch of trauma, negative thoughts that are not your fault. It's because of toxic situations that have programmed your brain to see life negatively and think negatively. So your brain is projecting negative images in your reality. So you are going to get success in healing from that and releasing bad habits, releasing negative thought forms. And I'm hearing you're going to have the bravery to face your fears, to take action, to get yourself unstuck into the next chapter of your life that the universe is ready to give you. With the Five of Pentacles, I keep seeing you're either struggling with money, self-esteem, poverty consciousness, feeling depressed with the Five of Cups, and your spirit guides are saying it doesn't have to be like that anymore. Okay, this next chapter of your life is filled with blessings, good times, empowerment, feeling good. They're saying the shackles have been lifted from your ankles. You could run out of the prison into blessings right now, but the pain of the past is leaving you stuck even though there's no shackles around you. You could walk out at any time. So in order to get you out of this self-imposed prison, we're putting you in pain to light the fire under your butt to move forward into this next beautiful chapter of your life. And I keep hearing Nancy Sinatra, these boots are made for walking. That's the energy you are stepping into. So avoid staying stuck. Avoid doing the same things in September. Go out of your comfort zone. Take action. That's where you're going to find your blessings, group 3. Okay? So now let's get into love, career, and money, group number 3. So money, career, love. What's happening in September, group 3? I just heard, guys, group 3, I heard, like those people that are like, for instance, I hate my job. I can't stand my job, but I need the money. I need the stability. I need the totally understandable. I've been there. But they don't see that the universe and God is actually wanting them to have their heart's desire of a job that they really like and money that doesn't feel like you're selling your soul for it. The universe wants you to have those things. It's just that sometimes when we're so stuck in a negative pinhole of consciousness, we're unable to see the opportunities the universe is throwing in our way to be financially free, because our brain has a filter. And I'm not just making this up. This isn't spiritual woo-woo BS. I know a lot of you are very skeptical with psychics, by the way. I picked that up on you, group 3. You can't hide from me. I see you. I'm just kidding. But I can tell you guys don't believe in psychics. You had a few bad psychic readings. You're starting to lose faith in psychics. You're very practical people is what I'm hearing. But group 3, this is science, okay? Because I know you resonate with science, right? Our brain has a filter. And this filter is actually for our benefit. It filters out information we don't feel is relevant. Okay? Our brain, it's like kind of like autopilot, where your brain is like, if we were to pick up everything, we would be overwhelmed. So your brain is very selective about what you perceive, and we only perceive about 10% of what's going on around us based on what our brain thinks is important, based on our past thought patterns, or based on our past focuses. Right now, you're super focused on the negative. I don't blame you. Life dealt you a crappy hand, okay? It was not fair. I feel you. I feel your pain. I do. Trust me. I feel your pain, and it's not fair. But group 3, your filter in your brain is only showing you no circumstances, no opportunity, because you're so stuck in that pain. Your spirit guides are helping you see the opportunities that are all around you to help you be financially free, to help you live the life that you want, whether it's fame, whether it's living off the grid in a camper, blah, 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 whatever you want. The universe wants to align you with that, but they can't give you those opportunities if you're not seeing them, because your filter is literally working so you only see negative patterns of your past, group 3. So your spirit guides are helping you heal from that, and it's not something you have to do. Don't be like, okay, what do I have to do, and stress out. Your spirit guides are literally helping you see the opportunities that are surrounding you to help align you with your desires. You don't have to rush and take a class. You don't have to stress out and do a bunch of online classes and worksheets, although they are helpful. Your spirit guides are helping you naturally fix your filter to see more positivity and more opportunities that have been around the whole time, but your prior programming has blocked it from your consciousness, group 3. I hope that made sense. It's a natural healing process you're going through. you hit a rock bottom, you've hit a low, okay? Like, I'm feeling that, where you're like, things just have to be this way. I just need to work this job and wait till retirement because there's no way for me to make money and be free. That's BS. There's opportunity all around you, and the universe is helping you see it and align with that, group 3, okay? That's what's happening here. So let's see what your financial situation is looking like in the month of September. So that's why it's important to focus on, to rewrite your brain, essentially. And that's what the universe is helping you with. So let's see what's happening in your financial situation in September, group 3. We have the Page of Swords. Gossip, delayed news, communications, ambitious, argumentative, and clever. The universe with the Page of Swords is helping you perceive new money-making opportunities that are around you currently. I also feel that with the Page of Swords, some of you might be very worried about your finances, very worried about money. And I also see with the Page of Swords and Saturn return that you're starting to become more responsible, more focused. You're like, all right, it's time for me to grow up. It's time for me to be more responsible. It's time for me to meditate. It's time for me to really start doing my healing. Like, you're really getting a spiritual awakening at this time, group number 3. You're getting spiritual downloads, group 3, and they may be very uncomfortable. Like, I'm going to give you an example. I'm not telling you to do plant medicine I'm not saying everyone should do that. I'm just giving you an example. When I smoke weed, it is not a fun time because I see all of the things that I need to do to get my life in order. And sometimes I'm also able to see things about myself that are not cool, that are very not cool. And it makes you feel crappy, right? Some of you might be feeling crappy, but it's so you can address these things and move on with your life. You're also feeling like, okay, I need to be more responsible. I need to have a plan with my finances. I need to start saving more. I need to invest in retirement. I have to be more organized with my finances. I need to start being more practical and really focusing on my future with my finances. That's what I see for you, group 3, where you are becoming more mature when it comes to your spending. And Saturn return, that card, is all about maturity. So this is telling me you're starting to take your finances seriously. You're like, okay, I have to be more organized, more practical. I need to really start being clever about my money and how I'm going to achieve more finances, essentially. And I really feel the universe has been giving you major wake-up calls, like, all right, honey, it's time to get out of this. It's time to grow up and do the healing. And it's really painful when the universe does this. And if I got this pile, you know what? I'm going to be like, all right, bring it on, universe. Bring it on. Because pain is for your ultimate blessings. Finances. We have the 4 swords. Okay, so this is telling me this is a time of healing for you, mental healing, because your brain creates your reality. I feel like when it comes to your finances, there's some stress around your finances, to be honest with you. Okay, maybe it's just feeling very heavy in regards to your finances. Can I get one more? 2 of Pentacles. There might be some ups and downs with your finances right now, okay? Money might be coming in, but then expenses come up where you have to pay a large sum of money. Like, for instance, with my home, I had to pay $10,000 for a furnace and air conditioning, which sucked, right? There might be some big expenses, but at the same time, the 2 of Pentacles says the universe is going to give you the money or send you the money to be able to pay those expenses. So money is coming in really fast, going out really fast. A lot of money coming in, but then a lot of money coming out. This also talks about multiple streams of income that might be coming for you. And actually, group 3, I see passive income that you do not have to work for coming in for you as well. And this is part of the generosity I see coming to you from the creator. I see that the creator is showing mercy to you. They are helping you out if you feel destitute or rock bottom. So I see like some money coming in for you passively, or multiple streams of income coming in for you as well. I also feel that this is a huge learning curve for you, group number 3, where maybe some of you have been feeling very bad about your appearance. You've been feeling very bad about the way you look. I want you to know, group 3, the way that you look is very much in alignment with your life purpose and destiny, group 3. I'm going to say it again. You were born with your certain facial features. You were born looking the way that you do. You were born with certain characteristics on your body and face because they are aligning with your purpose here on earth. Give me an example, Spirit. Some of you with the Scorpio card, it's a part of your destiny to transform in regards to your appearance. Okay, Scorpio is all about transformation. Maybe in this life you're meant to transform your appearance in a big way. This is a part of your destiny. Maybe you're meant to experience what it's like to be the swan, but also the ugly duckling. Maybe you're meant to experience both of those perspectives. So your appearance might go through a massive change where you go from the duckling to the swan, or swan to the duckling and back to the swan, because you have chosen to experience those different perceptions of having these different physical bodies. So there's a lot of transformation that's destined here for you in regards to your appearance, because you're meant to know what it's like to be the swan and the duck. Does that make sense? And with the Scorpio card, this tells me, group 3, that, some of you have a very mysterious aura. And I'm seeing with your eyes, your aura is mysterious. People want to know about you. You might be someone who likes to wear darker colors. You might be someone who's secretive, who doesn't show all of your cards, but feels things very intensely inside. Group 3, you might have a very intense appearance, group 3. That's what I heard. You have a very intense appearance. This is important. You were given an intense appearance, group 3, because this intensity in your appearance plays a huge part in your life purpose and destiny. And I keep hearing you look the way you do because it's a part of your destiny. The way that you look strongly ties into your destiny, group 3. I don't know how to explain that more clearly. With the Wheel of Fortune, movement, positive change that's happening. I see a positive change happening in your appearance, group 3. And I know some of you don't care about appearance. I know some of you don't value your appearance, but I see a positive change happening in your appearance. And I feel like if your appearance is changing, it's actually aligning you more with your destiny. Spirit, can I get some more clarifiers? That's a little confusing. We have the 5 of Wands. You guys can be very competitive, very jealous, group number 3. And I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you, group 3. We all have these sides, but you might be someone who's very naturally competitive, very strategic. You might really like the idea of revenge. You might really be someone who is very intense and can either be, I'm not seeing outwardly argumentative, but you're very strategic in the art of war. That's what I heard for you, group 3. So even if you're not someone who's like, what do you say? And get in people's face trying to start fights, like, you're not like that. You're more covertly competitive, and you know how to play the game of power. And I feel like your competitive nature and your argumentativeness comes out in a more calculated, reserved, strategic way, where you're not going to act like a dumb, blubbering fool who's letting out your anger. You're more strategic in it. But I do see you have a penchant for cruelty, revenge, and the art of war, group 3. And not to feel shame over this, because this is kind of a part of your destiny to experience, group number 3. I'm also seeing a lot of you at some point are going to change your appearance through physical exercise. So maybe you're someone who goes from being really big to really small to really big, something to do with your physicality here. Group number 3. I also feel for you that in this life you are meant to be an alchemist. So people can tell with your physical appearance you've been through a lot of pain, but you're meant to be like the phoenix and rise from that pain and turn your challenges and pain into opportunities. People can also tell, group 3, that beneath the surface, you feel a lot of emotions. Even if you're someone who hides your emotions, even if you're someone who's really good at hiding a lot, because you do hide a lot, group 3, I see you. Even though you're good at hiding your pain, people who are really intuitive can sense you are going through a lot of pain beneath this beautiful, intricate mask that you have crafted. If you're around intuitive people, they'll be like, that person's in pain. Even if you have such a good mask on that most people aren't able to tell, there's something about you that your eyes give away that you've been through a lot, that you've experienced a lot of pain. There's a depth to you, group 3, an intense depth to you that you can't hide even with the best mask in town. Even if you're funny, even if you keep things light, even if you're like, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. People can tell that there is an intensity to you that you hide, group 3, because you are very intense people. You just don't want people to see it because you don't want people to have control over you. But I see you, group 3. I see you clear as day. I see you clear as day, group 3. With this Mars card, let this competitive spirit of wanting to prove people wrong motivate you, group 3. Let it motivate you. This pain is supposed to motivate you, group 3. Let this, I want revenge, I want to show them, let that motivate you, group 3. That's meant to be your motivation. You know, if I didn't experience so much rejection and pain in my life, I probably would not be as successful as I am, to be completely honest. I've experienced, just like everybody else, a lot of pain and rejection. And every time I feel like giving up, what motivates me is proving people wrong. It's proving myself wrong. So that's why I have a lot of success in this life. And it's not necessarily the best, but I'm seeing this pain and competition is meant to motivate you towards reaching some very amazing goals. I want to tell you, your future has been shrouded from you, group 3, for a while now, which is why you've been getting inaccurate psychic readings. There's been a lot of shrouding of your future, group number 3. I see that for you. But I will tell you that your life is not over. You might feel like it's over. You might feel like it's the end. It's not the end. It is not the end for you, group number 3. Keep being a fighter. Keep pushing. Keep going. Let that revenge and those negative emotions motivate you, group 3. So this is getting so long. You're like, some of you are like, I like it. Some of you are like, I hate the long readings. Just get to the point. That's my divine masculines, where they're like, get to the point. But hey, that's what's coming out. So let's see what's going on in your career, group number 3. What's going on in your career? Also, I'm seeing like your father or like an older male in your life had a huge impact on you. They were not emotionally available, group 3. They made you feel some type of way. You know, maybe you guys have also had issues with your mother. You know, lots of parental issues here. That's what I see. So what's going on in your career, group 3? What's going on in your career in September? What's going on? Let's see, career, September, 7 of Pentacles. Group 3, in your career, I see you feel overworked. Okay, 7 of Pentacles is the card of feeling like you're working hard, but not receiving the pay, money, attention, or happiness from your hard work. So group 3, I see that you've been working very hard at your job, but you don't feel satisfied and you don't feel justly rewarded for the work that you do. I'm hearing there needs to be some more patience in your career. So it's funny, I was reading this book, Atomic Habits, highly recommend, definitely feel you should read it. But in this book, they say that, you know, a lot of people see other people as an overnight success. But that's not the case at all. Essentially, you'll be working on something for a really long time and not see any success. And then overnight, when the timing is right, you'll see overnight, seemingly overnight success. Like Doja Cat, for instance. I was a few months ago, like 6 months ago, watching something on her not on her TikTok. A TikToker talked about Doja Cat's life. She was doing music behind the scenes for a long time before she even blew up. Okay. For instance, with me, I was doing performative crap for a very long time before my channel blew up. I was doing it for like 10 years. I was doing like, camera stuff, performative stuff, speaking, music for 10 years before one day I just posted something and my channel blew up. So with you, it's like you're in that energy of things are not taking off. Things are kind of feeling stuck. Things are not happening overnight like you want, or it's taking a lot of patience. That's what the energy that you're in right now. But one thing I've learned is consistency is key. Eventually something's got to give, and if it's not giving, it means it's time to be more creative and take more risks. Like, for instance, my channel hit a plateau, so I took a risk and I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a short showing what I eat in a day. It has almost 1 million views, and it helped grow my channel, and it was something I was uncomfortable with, but I tried something new. Just as an example, if you're not seeing growth, it's time to get more creative. It's time to take a risk. It's time to really... Creativity is a muscle that gets better with time and strength. Maybe it's time for you to change your look. Maybe it's time for you to have a different approach. That's what your spirit guides have been telling you with the 7 of Pentacles. Let's see what else is happening in your career in September. We have the 8 of Pentacles, skill, mastery. You guys are becoming masters at whatever it is that you're doing, and you're working very hard. You guys are building something that's taking a lot of patience. You are a master at what you do for work. Even if it's like, I flip burgers. I'm hearing some of you flip burgers. Doesn't matter. You've aced it. You've mastered it. You're an accountant. You've aced it. You mastered it. You're a teacher. You're a tarot reader. You are on the path to mastery through doing it so much consistently, whether you wanted to be a master at it or not. You are literally a master at what it is that you do at work. You can do it with your eyes closed, or you're gaining mastery. And this skill that you're mastering might not be your life purpose and destiny, but this skill is going to be useful when you do step into your life purpose and when you do step into your destiny, is what I'm hearing. But you're definitely building. Okay, let's see what's going on with your, let's see what's going on. Maybe you guys are going to trade school for your money. Okay, you're becoming more organized and disciplined with your money. You're not spending money on stupid crap. You're getting the bargain car when you rent a car. You're shopping for bargains is what I'm seeing. You are eliminating excess expenses in September. You are keeping track of your finances, buying the on sale stuff in September. That's what I see for you. No matter how rich you are, that's what I see. I also feel with the fixed moon, this is an indicator to me that your finances are kind of going to be the same in September as they were the previous month. No significant losses, no significant wins. And like I said, I do see like a lot of expenses coming in and a lot of money coming in to pay for those expenses, essentially. So with your career, anything else happening in your career, group 3? We have the 5th house. It's time to take risk. It's time to be more creative. There is a job where you can have fun doing it, but it requires risk and creativity and putting your personal flair on things, group 3. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, I'm gonna give a, well, see, I don't know about giving shout outs to readers because I don't know, work stuff's weird, but I will say there's a reader who told me on a tarot reading I should take a risk, and I listened to that person and it paid off greatly. So I feel that message coming back here where it's time to take a risk and be more creative with what you're doing, or your job is leaning more towards something that is in alignment with your passion, joy, and inner child. I really see that, but it requires taking a risk and getting out of your comfort zone. Creativity is a muscle that you strengthen, group 3. So let's see what's going on in your relationships, group number 3. Let's go on to that. And then after that, we're ending with actually group 3, to be honest with you, I'm not feeling a spirit guide message because they were in so many other parts of your reading. So we're going to end things here with your love life in September. So group number 3, this first part of your love reading is how the person on your mind that you're with, that you're dealing with, how your crush feels about you for September. So if you have someone on your heart and on your mind, we're going to reveal the connection in September and what's going on with them. The second part of your love reading is going to be who has a crush on you in the month of September and how you feel about that. And the third part is going to be what's next in your love life if you are single as hell in the month of September. So let's start out with the first part. I want you to think about your crush. Think about the person on your mind. Think about the person you're dealing with. This is going to reveal your feelings for one another and what's going on here in this connection. So group 3, in regards to your person, I feel like you want a new beginning with your person. You are starting to feel optimistic about this connection. You're feeling really good about this connection. And it's almost like this person is very addictive for you. Like it's almost like, man, I know it's bad for me, but I'm addicted to this person. I know that sounded dramatic. Just bear with me. I'm reading energy. I'm sorry if the words aren't coming out because I know you guys are like, me? No, I'm not like that. But it kind of feels like this person makes you feel very optimistic. And I feel like you're feeling hopeful about this connection and you're ready to have a new start with this person. I feel like you feel this person is your friend first and foremost, group number 3. I see that with the dog and the white rose. This person is who you consider a friend or a good friend to you, and you see the friendship potential in this relationship, which is one of the reasons why you're so drawn to this person. And I think you're starting to see like, wow, we are compatible. We do make really good friends. I feel a part of you doesn't feel good enough for this person for some reason. Like you feel less than this person. You feel not good enough for this person. And once again, I think it's the self-esteem issues that you're currently working through is just sometimes you don't feel attractive enough for them or accomplished enough, or you don't feel enough for them sometimes. Okay? With how they feel about you, I will say you have a lot of power over this person's emotions, group number 3. There's something about you that has the power to really stir up their emotions. And there's a part of them that doesn't like that. They also see you as someone who's super strong. They see you as someone who's able to handle the ups and downs of life. They see you as someone who is emotionally strong and very strong in all aspects of your life. I don't know. I just heard that. I know that's really weird to say in a love reading, but they view you as like someone who literally has a lot of strength, and they also see you as someone who has a lot of control over the way that they feel. You can make this person feel like crap, or you can make this person feel like they're on top of the world, and it kind of scares them how much your influence has the ability to control the way that they're feeling. So you can make them feel super amazing, but also super low. Now, the thing about this person is they don't like how emotionally tumultuous this relationship can be. It's very scary for them. This person loves you back, group number 3. Okay, both of you love each other. That's what I'm seeing, because the first card on both of your spread was I love you. So if you're wondering if your person has mutual feelings, they do. This person loves you as much as you love them. And I feel like there is love between the two of you mutually. And you know, if you watch my other piles or pick a cards, I'm not going to give you false hope. I see that both of you really love each other. With you, I feel like you love them more than you let on. I feel that it's hard for you to express your feelings and you hide the way you feel, and instead you show people the way that you feel through your actions. So you might not say, I love you. You might not go on and on about how you love someone. You'll show them with your actions, group 3. So, maybe sometimes this person feels you don't express how much you love them. You show them through actions instead of saying, I love you. This person loves you, but they feel uncertain because they're not sure if they're ready for love. They're not sure if they're ready for commitment. And they feel a little scared. So they love you, but they're pulling back because they feel a little scared of what this love may bring. So both of you are holding back how much you really love each other, to be honest. I sense both of you feel the same way, but both of you are holding back for different reasons. You, because you're bad at communicating your emotions, or you like to keep that under wraps so you don't tell this person how you feel completely, and them because they're not sure what saying I love you to the fullest extent would mean, and they're kind of scared about how that would change your relationship. Does that make sense? They're also saying, I'm still angry at you. Give me time to heal. I'm putting up a facade to the world, but I'm a mess inside. I never appreciated you until you were gone. And they're also saying, I'm emotionally detaching from you. I'm trying to move on. Please love yourself and find your own happiness. So the feeling I'm getting, group number 3, is that they have mutual feelings, but they are deliberately trying to emotionally distance themselves from you. And they're deliberately trying to get over you. And I also feel like your person is the kind of person that they really don't realize how much they love you and value you until you walk away, until you're gone. Like in a relationship, they have a tendency to take you for granted or kind of just not really see how special the connection is. But if you guys have distance or space, or you went through a breakup, it's only when you're gone they look back and they go, wow, I really lost a good one. I messed that up. That was a lot more special than I gave it credit for. You know, that's what happens with this person. And I also feel like this person might act like, oh, I'm fine. I don't still love you, or whatever. I'm not interested. But I'm hearing that's a facade. They really do still love you. They just like to act detached, and they like to act like they're fine, but really they're a mess inside over this. So if your person's acting fine over your connection, and they kind of act like, oh, whatever, oh, it happens, or they act like they don't care, that's a facade. They really do care. You know, they've shed a tear over this. They feel a lot of heartbreak over this. They're just acting like they don't care because they figure like if they act like they don't care, they can emotionally distance themselves from you and start to get over you because they don't like how much of an impact you have on their emotions. And if this is a crush, group number 3, this person is someone who likes to act like they're not interested. It's kind of like me. If I really like you, I'm going to ignore you. If I really like you, I'm going to be so nervous I can't look at you, and I'll ignore you. And that person, group number 3, your crush, is kind of like the energy of, if I really like you, I'm going to act uninterested. That's how this person acts. So if they're acting uninterested, that's not true. They love you. They have feelings for you, but they are trying to actively detach from you. And I feel like they're angry at you. Okay, you said some things that really hurt them. You did something that they perceived as very painful, group 3, with the 10 of Swords. This is literally like your words cut them. You said things that stabbed them in the heart, and they're still recovering from the pain that they have felt from you. And I know you're like, what do you mean? This person has caused me so much pain. How can they be in pain? But there's something you said that really hurt this person. There's something you did that really hurt this person, and this person's still trying to heal from it. And I think that's why they're detaching from you, because they are feeling really hurt by you, group 3. They're feeling very hurt by you, group 3. This person's also very defensive over you, group 3. I don't know if you know this, but behind your back, your person defends you to other people. Like if people talk shit about you, group 3, your crush or your person has actively spoken up about you, and they've been like, shut your mouth. Don't talk about them like that. Okay? Like if this is your ex and you have a kid and your kid talks crap, they'll be like, don't talk about your mother that way. You know what I mean? So they actively defend you behind your back to people who talk bad about you. They defend you. Like maybe they have friends that have talked bad about you, or who have said some really crappy things about you. They have told them to shut their mouth, and they have stood up for you behind your back. I'm hearing this person's a good friend to you, group 3. And I'm also hearing Group number 3, about your person, they kind of see you like Joan of Arc. I don't know much about Joan of Arc. I'm not going to lie. I'm not, like I said, but this person sees you like in a Joan of Arc way. So if you want to look up Joan of Arc and what she's about, I'm hearing your person sees you as Joan of Arc. And if you're a feminine watching this, group 3, your person sees you as like a warrior, like a woman warrior, like Xena the warrior princess, or a Viking warrior. That's how your person sees you. Like if you watch Vikings, Agatha, they kind of see you like that, like a strong woman, a strong, independent woman who is a warrior, who's brave. That's how they see you, group number 3. But it's funny because I feel like bravery doesn't mean, I'll tell you something about bravery, group 3. People think people who act brave are brave. But I find that the bravest people don't need to put on a show of being brave. They just are internally. Does that make sense? I feel like you're really good at putting on a show of being brave, but inside you feel really scared. And group 3, I amend you for that mask. That mask is hard to put up. That poker face is so hard to keep. Like acting like you're brave even when you're not is a great skill to have. But I feel like internally you feel a lot and you're very vulnerable, group 3. I feel like courage is not the absence of fear. It's the ability to face your fear and move forward despite the fear. Real courage does not mean having no fear. It means having fear and acting despite fear. So, group 3. Let's see. When it comes to your middle energies, I feel like this person is always going to be helpful to you. They're always going to be a friend to you. This person, if they have money, they're going to give it to you. They're going to lend it to you. If this person sees that you need help, this person will be there for you. Group 3, I'm hearing this person's a good friend and they will help you if you need help. They will always be there for you. They want to help you. They want to, if they have extra money and you need money, they're going to give it to you. If you need something, they're going to be there for you, group 3. This person's a really good friend, and I think it's vice versa. I feel that energy between the two of you, especially if this is a crush. Like, I feel like this would be a really beneficial friendship where both of you would be there for each other. But group 3, I do see there's an imbalance sometimes where your love languages don't match up. One person always feels like they're more into the relationship than the other person. Insecurities might be affecting the relationship. So it almost feels like it's never a balanced give and take at all times. Like one person's always going to feel like the other loves them less. I don't know. I feel like I'm hitting a dead end, but essentially that's what I feel. What is going to happen with your connection in September? Knight of Wands, they're going to make an action towards you. They're going to make a move towards you, group 3. The person on your mind is taking action towards you to impress you, sweep you off your feet with the Knight of Wands there. They might try to do something stupid to get your attention with the Knight of Wands. Okay, so let's get into the rest of your love reading. So group 3, next part of your love reading is who has a crush on you in September? Who has a crush on group number 3 in September? Someone who's attractive, someone you would deem physically attractive. They look good. You think they're hot. Everybody else thinks they're hot. This is like the card of the person who has a crush on you is your type physically and when it comes to their appearance. This person might have bangs or hair bangs or like swoopy bangs or some sort of bang action going on here. If you're into feminines, this person might have long nails or long fake nails. For some of you, I'm hearing it's a woman who has a crush on you, and this woman is attractive with hair bangs and she also has long nails. So if you're into feminines, that's awesome. But if you're not into feminines, that's kind of a bummer. For some of you, the person who has a crush on you is a masculine who likes to dress in a very metrosexual way. I don't know if that's still a term, but they like to dress in a feminine way. So if you're into males, the person who has a crush on you is a masculine who, wears nail polish, who wears makeup, who adopts traditionally feminine styles. That's what I heard. So group 3, I'm hearing it's either a woman who's very feminine and attractive or a man who likes to dress kind of feminine or womanly is what I'm hearing. Okay, group 3. So I'm also hearing for you, group 3, for some of you, since this is a general reading, I'm also seeing a darker skinned male. So they could be Native American or African American, and they're also very into sports. That's another person I see who has a crush on you. This person could be like an athlete or a fitness trainer, and they have dark skin, dark hair, Native American or African American or Egyptian features is what I'm hearing. Okay. So those are the people that have a crush on you. I got like 3 different energies, so it could be one or all of them. Take it how it resonates. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get into my singles, group 3. What's coming for you in love if you're single? What's coming for you in love in September if you're single? We have twin flame. Whoa. Twin flame relationship. Oh my gosh. Okay. But before we jump to conclusions, I'm going to get some clarifiers. Okay, group 3. So what I'm picking up is there is a African American male, a Native American male, or I don't want to limit it to male, but I'm seeing male energy, okay? There's someone here with darker features who feels you are their twin flame. In September, you're going to receive communication from this person. And if you're into women, like, it could be like a darker female. But essentially, I'm seeing someone with dark features who feels you are their twin flame, and they're definitely going to be in communication with you in the month of September. I see that you might receive a gift from a darker male in September. A darker male, this does not have to be in a romantic sense. I'm just hearing spirits say, like, in September, if you're single, there might be a darker featured person in your life who gives you a gift or gives you abundance or acts as a gift in your life. This could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be a career opportunity coming from this darker person. But there's something about them being a gift to you in September. This darker skinned person, they might buy you something or they might help you with something. I'm also hearing for you that this person could live at a distance, this person who feels you are their twin flame. Okay. And I also see, if you're single, group 3 in September, I see casual texting. I see casual phone conversations, but I'm not seeing anything that deals with a commitment. I will say, group 3, I see marriage in the future for you, but I'm hearing that this is going to be further in the future than just in September. I am seeing a snapshot of you getting married to your twin flame. I am confirming you do have a twin flame you are going to get married to in the future. I'm hearing you're going to have a destination wedding. I'm hearing that this person could live at a distance to you. I'm hearing you guys are going to travel a lot together when you get with your twin flame or this person you're going to marry in the future. I'm also hearing that this person could be from a different country. They could be from a different cultural background. They could be from, overseas or something like that. And I see you marrying this person, having a destination wedding, and traveling a lot together. Once again, I'm seeing this could be a long distance relationship as well, group 3. Now, with the darker male and the gifts and taking it slow, this darker skinned person is moving really slow towards you, I feel, but they are going to show you that they care about you and love you through gifts or through being a gift in your life. And I also feel that with the soul connection and online dating, group number 1 got this as well. I do see love entering your life with someone you do have a soulmate connection with. And I see that there's going to be a lot of texting, a lot of phone calls, a lot of FaceTime, a lot of back and forth communication with someone you have a soul connection to. That's mainly going to take place online or over the phone. But I kind of feel that I don't see an energy of you getting into a solid, committed relationship. I see that you might be single for September, but there is going to be love around you. It might just kind of be like you're texting or talking to a bunch of different people. It might be because one of these energies is broke But I do see a hint of love coming into your life, group 3. But I'm seeing mainly just lighthearted communication, honestly. Lighthearted communication with someone you have a deep connection to, but I don't see it becoming like a committed relationship in September. I see you guys are keeping things light, but you guys do resonate with one another. Okay, so that's what I see for you in love, group 3. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.